talk about best practices for Facebook ads for real estate agents. Here are the 7 things that you really should concentrate and focus on when it comes to creating ads in Facebook for your real estate business. The first question you want to ask yourself is, what value are you bringing to the potential client? You want to ask yourself what's in it for them. Because I know you think you're great and I think you're great too, but what is the person going to gain from clicking on the ad and giving you their information? Throughout the next 6 things, you really want to think about that in every single stage. What's in it for them? What are they gaining by giving you their information? Number 2 is an attention-grabbing headline. Something that works really well is sort of calling someone out for living in a certain area. So you would say, hey Raleigh, are you looking to buy a home? Then if they are looking to buy a home, that's gonna be like, oh yeah, they're talking to me. So you want something that's really gonna grab their attention and make them wanna read more. The third thing you wanna think about is a really attractive image. An image, of course, can be from your iPhone, but make sure it looks really nice. Of course, if you're using professional photography, that's always better. Usually, if you're doing like a listing, a picture of the house, and maybe 2 or 3 other photos, you don't want to put every single photo in there because then they have no reason to click to the ad. So you want to kind of leave them wanting more. So maybe 2 or 3 images is perfect for a listing. If it's not a listing ad, you can certainly use a picture image of a house if you're trying to gain buyer or seller leads, but you want to make sure the image is attention grabbing or the video in the first few seconds is attention grabbing. Videos seem to work really well, but again, you want something really enticing in those first few seconds to make them want to watch more. Tip number 4 is you want to keep the copy short and simple and highlight the best features. So if it's a listings ad or an open house, you can list the features of the property. And if you are trying to get buyers, you can certainly list the features of working for you or working with you. Again, what's in it for them and what value are they going to gain by working with you? While most people do say to keep the copy short and to the point, I have seen some ads that perform really well that are a little more lengthy, but they're still very concise in how they deliver the information. They're not just going on and on and on. Tip number 5, and it's probably the most important thing that you can think about, give a clear and concise CTA or call to action. So what is going to be getting them to click on the ad? I always compare it to going on a first date and asking someone to marry you. You wouldn't want to do that, right? You just want to kind of get them to go on maybe another date with you. So it's the same thing with ads. You're not trying to get them to use you as a realtor. You're looking to get them to the next step. And in this case, it is getting their information so you can send them more information and get to know you a little bit better. For example, if you are working on a listings ad, you can put something like, click here to see the address, more pictures, and the price of the home. Something else, if you're trying to get buyers, click here to see all the homes that are available in your area. Something like that to really just kind of get them thinking about something or going, oh yeah, I'll want that. It's not, hey, come work with me. Hey, use me as your realtor. If you click to this point, you'll get something that you want. Which brings me to tip number 6, micro conversion. A micro conversion is giving them kind of something small in return for them giving you their information. So their email, their phone number. So for instance, in the dating analogy, you would say, hey, I've got tickets to this really awesome concert. Do you want to go? Maybe, right? So it's like, oh, they really want to go to this concert. They're kind of getting to know you. They're not sure if they like you or not, but they're like, yeah, I'll go to this concert with you. And like I said, it could be a list of homes under 300,000 in their area, the address, more pictures, and the price of the home that they're looking at. Things like that. So you really want to think about maybe a buyer's guide, a seller's guide, things like that are going to be really great to get you really good conversions. And that brings me to number 7, tip for the day: track performance and always be testing. Make sure you are A/B testing. And what A/B testing really means is you're taking 2 ads that are very similar with one very specific variable. So it's the same copy, same headline, same call to action, but the image is different. Or the images are the same, the copy is the same, but maybe one has 6 more points and one only has 3. Something really small like that. You could do everything the same and just change the headline, because you don't know what's gonna work. Again, what works today is not necessarily gonna work in 3 months, so you always wanna be testing and trying out some different things to see what will work. Another great thing to test is targeting. So put the exact same ads, 3 different types of targeting. Maybe one has first-time home buyers as a target. Maybe one has, interested in Zillow and Trulia, and one maybe in real estate investing. So you can see which one's gonna work the best. You could also try out your sphere of influence by marketing directly to them versus maybe more of a cold audience like those Trulia or Zillow leads. Those are my 7 tips for getting the most out of your ads. 1, add value to the client by asking what's in it for them. 2, an attention-grabbing headline. 3, use an attractive image or really enticing video in the first 3 seconds. 4, keep the copy clear and short, but test longer, and make sure to highlight the best features. 5, give a clear and enticing CTA or call to action. 6, with that call to action, make sure it is a micro conversion. Give them something small away for free. And number 7, always be testing and track everything so you can continue to test what works and what doesn't. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like down below and make sure to subscribe so you can get more content like this from me in the future. Thanks guys, have a great day.